What you're about to look at is a typical example of the type of explosive devices that Portland Police Bureau were using during the riots on the 30th of last month.
Portland Police Bureau just used flashbangs to disperse the crowd.
Let's go, PD! Let's go, police! Let's fucking do something! Back! I'm back! I'm doing my fucking job!
I am going to police up remnants of their blast balls because I want to Google and document what type less lethal they're using. Oh, I will. If you want to check out my work, check out Mike Blue Hair on YouTube. You'll see my stuff. It's Mike Blue Hair. Yeah. Alright, now that the majority of the alt-right people are gone and Portland Police Bureau left, I am going to police up remnants of their blast balls because I want to Google and document what type less lethal they're using.
What you're actually looking at is shrapnel and debris, and the metal object is the fuse from a less lethal munition that's used by law enforcement to disperse rioting and for crowd control, and it's basically called a sting ball. A sting ball is basically a grenade that shoots out rubber balls instead of metal shrapnel. The reason why they're called less lethal is because under certain circumstances they can kill and cause very vicious wounds.
Did you when they threw it?
Yeah, well, I was rolling my body camera.
Are you Oregon cop watcher? What? You got a YouTube?
The police Portland.
All right, this was actually a stinger or a sting ball because there's.
He's got a Twitter account too.
Yeah, check it out. It's a rubberized BB in here. A stinger, because the stingers have a bunch of these inside sometimes. But that's interesting. I know it wasn't CS in there. Sometimes they have a small amount of CS and then it just kind of wafts through the air to disperse. It's right here.
Pretty little fingers in there.
Yeah. I'm keeping this. You can have the rest, Keith, if you want.
I hear people talking about terrorism this and terrorism that, and when right-wingers do extreme things like take over bird refuse, you know, they get accused of being terrorists. And when left-wing people fight people in the streets because they don't like what they're talking about or what they're saying, like Joey Gibson and whatnot, and the kind of people they give a platform to speak in their cities, they call them terrorists. The masters of terrorism are the police. You know, but you guys seem to be cheerleaders for the police using violence, threats, and coercion and attacking your political enemies, whether you be left or right. That's neither here nor there. But these dangerous explosive devices are called less lethal because a certain percentage of the people that actually are near them when they blow up can actually die. Okay, on 2016, on May Day in Seattle, I filmed a piece of shrapnel from one of these blast balls flying through the air, cutting its way through a journalist's face by the name of Samuel Levine. An 1.5-inch piece of rubber shrapnel from the housing of this grenade buried itself into his gum.
Oh my God! Holy shit!
Anybody have any bandits?
We need medical, sir. This man's head is split open, sir.
Medic!
We need medical, officer.
Right now! He needs an ambulance! Get that guy in an ambulance!
Oh my God!
And Sam's trying to get legal remedy for that, but to date, SPD are arguing that even though the piece of the rubber that was dug out of his face by a surgeon has part of the serial number on it from the blast ball, that they claim that it's not theirs. That explosive device doesn't belong to SPD. So yeah, Patriot people and Antifa, what you need to understand is the police don't care about you, and they would rather use these explosive weapons to separate you than to have to break a nail or to use their hands and feet and bodies to get in the way of two warring parties. Thanks for watching, people.